Let's listen into Boyer's radio.
You think you ought to sit here? Yeah, I think we better stay out. I think we have a chance to win here.
Yeah, it's up to you, ain't it?
I'm not even going to joke around.
Yeah, 10-4.
Nice to have a sense of humor at this time, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, what?
But then, you know, you talked all about this, though, before the race, that this is exactly what these guys had to do to get themselves within that chase.
Oh, yeah, and it's working out great for them. I think that Denny Hamlin does have the best car, but he's sitting in a great spot right here to get a good finish.
You know, I hate it rained yesterday, but this one was worth waiting for, folks, on a Monday here. Beautiful day in Pocono, and we want to give you everything that happened in motorsports over the weekend. Coming up, our NASCAR 5 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN2. And, of course, next week we head to Watkins Glen International, 2:30 Eastern time next Saturday. NASCAR Nationwide Series action on ESPN2. And in a week, next Sunday, I should say, 1 o'clock Eastern, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at Watkins Glen on ESPN. Let's go down and visit with Bobby Labonte.
Well, Bobby Labonte has been released from the infield care center. We saw a lot of emotions from you on the track. Can you tell us what happened?
Man, I just getting down in the corner, you know, and might have got hit, I guess. I don't know. You know, look like everybody's going for the same spot. So anyway, pretty hard hit. So you know, it's just kind of the way it goes.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, Bobby Labonte, 3-time winner here at this track, guys.
Thanks, Shannon. We'll show you again what happened. Again, the speed's over 200 miles an hour right as they enter turn 1 here.
David Reagan definitely getting in the back of Bobby there. It's just a real tough spot to get in the back of somebody.
Yeah, it is. It's just tough. You could see cars inside of Bobby and everybody kind of jammed up there, and he was just trying to kind of be patient and pick his way through there. And as he said, it's a hard hit. Just glad to see that Bobby's okay.
Clint Boyer out front, where you can't say enough about what this Richard Childress team has done the last few weeks. As before we talk about that, you see that Joey Logano getting some repairs, some patchwork done on his Toyota down there, the Joe Gibbs guys, where he was a part of this incident. Can't say enough about what the Richard Childress guys have done. We talked a couple of weeks ago about how much of a struggle this has been, and Richard told us at a little dinner the other night that his team had worked around the clock to put these new cars together.
You're not going to keep that team down long, I promise you that. They've had a tough season so far. They still have quite a few races to turn it around. Looks like they've done a good job so far of doing that.
Yeah, they really have. They got themselves in a nice position here. Kevin Harvick had a good run last week. You know, one guy that I've really been impressed, they've seen the 77 there, Sam Horns. We've been talking about him, but, you know, I thought maybe after having a couple of these restarts that he might get shuffled back, but he stuck his nose in there and really doing a great job in a position to win this race.
The only problem right now is we've seen this inside row getting down into one. We saw the last restart, Montoya got down there and it couldn't make any ground and actually lost a few spots.
Yeah, I would look for Casey Kane to possibly try to make a 3-wide move if Hornish happens to get a little bit loose or something there. They might be 3 wide for the lead down the back straightaway. Dave, what's going on in the 11 pit?
This is the radio conversation we heard between crew chief Mike Ford and Denny Hamlin just a bit earlier.
Good restart, man. Another one of those. Another one of those. Good job. I'm going to win this race. I know.
Boy, a lot of confidence right there.
Yeah, confidence. Yeah, you also have that emotion that Denny has this week. It seems that kind of picks drivers up and puts them in another position, doesn't it, Dave?
You bet, guys. And the biggest thing for Denny Hamlin right now is time is winding down, as they've been taking a while to clean up this mess, as they should. Denny also radioed in, what a waste of an end of a race. He may not have enough time to make his way past those front 3 cars.
I think he's got enough time, but he's got such a good car. He's got enough time, and it's going to get crazy right here. Oh, that knocked another lap off.
Yeah, but if he passes them 2 at a time like he did a while ago, then that helps things a lot. But you don't want those guys to be able to get out too far in front of you.
Yeah, NASCAR just said they're not going to go, so that's going to add another lap. They had a lot of mess down there to clean up. That was a big wreck. I want to make sure we don't send cars down in there on a track that's not ready to go.
And the 18 car was trying to get out of here with a good finish and try to get back up a little closer to that top 12. Vince?
Kyle Busch had lost 6 positions in these last 2 races. 38th at Indianapolis, 33rd at Chicago. Had fallen out of the top 12 in the chase positions, and of course needed a good day today, as we've documented. After he had that problem, we made contact with the right side of his car. They came in, they did the repairs. He restarted 30th. Currently, he's 19th. So Kyle Busch and this 19 team have done a real nice job today of salvaging a solid performance. If he's picked up 11 spots in that short amount of time, you get the feeling he's probably not done yet. So Kyle Busch doing what he's got to do to creep back up into that top 12. Doc?
And he's a guy that he's a chauffeur. He's a wheel man. He can climb up on that wheel, Vince, and try to get that car back up in the top 15, if not better. Richard Childress Racing here at Pocono. If you want to know their victories, well, their last win here, Dale Earnhardt Sr.
That was my last win here, too. 1993. I was here for that.
And by the way, they passed Rusty Wallace for the victory.
Yeah, that was a good race, too. It was right after Davey Allison got killed, and Dale wanted to win it and tribute to Davey. Kind of emotional win, too.
Certainly was. You see that 77 car of Hornish. Roger Penske has 8 victories here, and 4 of those were with Rusty Wallace, by the way.
Rusty was hard to beat up here. This is one of his better racetracks.
Well, another restart coming your way, folks. Take a deep breath, sit back. Might want to buckle up that seatbelt on the sofa at home, because these have been fun to watch. Inside of 15 laps to go here at Pocono. And we've got 30 cars on the lead lap, including Jimmy Johnson, who's now being shown in 25th position after being 3 laps down. Clint Boyer, Sam Hornish, neither one of those have won a race this year. Sam's never won one. Montoya, how hungry is he given what happened at Indianapolis a week ago? Casey Kane is back there. Denny Hamlin's got a rocket. Remember, they got to stay in line, and it cannot pass until after the start-finish line.
There goes Matt Kenseth jumping out to the inside of Casey Kane already.
Look at Jimmy Johnson down on the inside trying to go by some people.
Here comes Casey Kane. He got a nice push.
Contact between Casey Kane and Montoya.
And Montoya hangs on to it somehow.
But look who comes out there. Denny Hamlin all the way to second.
Keep digging on the tops. Still down there. Keep digging.
That could be the move right there that wins Denny Hamlin this race.
And Hornish now looking to the inside of Montoya. But you're right, Denny Hamlin able to gain a couple of spots there and now set his sights on Boyer. Look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. right in front of Jeff Gordon. Here comes Kurt Busch looking to the inside of Gordon. We'll follow him single file.
Mark Martin thought about making that 3 wide, thought better of it there and fell back in line.
See Kurt Busch all the way to the bottom. Looks like it's Kevin Harvick following.
Jimmy Johnson, by the way, gained 8 positions on that lap. He's in 17th spot. There's Johnson right in front of Kyle Busch. He's gone by Kyle already, now trying to go by Carl Edwards.
Wow. Boy, Jimmy Johnson got a strong race car. Too bad he had all the problems that he had today. Put him way back. Oh, some more contact here with Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon. Kevin Harvick now.
To the inside. Busch might not be too happy with Jeff Gordon. Let's see.
Look at that 48 car coming, though.
Here's the lead. For the lead.
Denny Hamlin has run down Boyer.
Montoya's just a couple of car lengths behind these guys, so got a 3-way battle.
Montoya's made up some ground on these 2 leaders. He got shuffled by Casey Kane. Had contact on that restart from Casey Kane that put him way back.
Really good corner right there for Montoya. He made up some ground on him just in turn 1.
Boy, Juan Pablo Montoya is up on that steering wheel.
Look at this right here, talking about up on the wheel. Look at Jimmy Johnson coming. He is coming like a freight train.
And the 88 car was just sideways coming up off the corner.
Yeah, that bunched these guys up, and that's what allowed Jimmy Johnson and Harvick to make a run on him.
Earnhardt Jr. is 10th, and that's their own back, 11th, 12th through 17th.
There's a reason he was sideways. He got hit. Well, 3 wide a number of times.
Fury in Sports.
Thank you for tuning